So here's the B part of the tune, at least the way I typically play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot of what I'm doing on the B part is adding a drone string in there. The first phrase, though, uses that sort of claw hammer effect I talked about in the Salt Spring lesson, where you're playing. So a downstroke on the D and a hammer on, and then a down up on the open A. And when you do it up to tempo, has a nice effect of a frailing banjo. And then this single note, but I'm letting the A string ring or the D string. So if I'm playing the melody on the D string, I'll let the A string open ring along with it. And when I get down to the melody notes on the G string, I'll let the D string ring. Well, you'll hear it. So that whole phrase with the claw hammery bit and the drones. And then the next phrase. So it's slightly different second ending. And then again sliding up into the D note. So the whole B section sounds like this. And that's the whole B section to Liza Jane. So this is a great tune to practice playing in a closed position up the neck. And we talked a little bit about this on the lesson that featured my tune Little Pine Siskin. And a way to, well, what I'm talking about, I'll just play. So the way to get set for that is to go back to the original octave, which is all played with your first, second, and third fingers, but instead of those three fingers, play them with your second, third, and fourth. Because you'll need to incorporate your little finger when you move it up the neck, and when you practice it with this alternate fingering, these fingers will hopefully get the muscle memory down, and when you shift up to this position, everything that was played open, you're playing on the 5th fret with your first finger. And then these second, third, and fourth should know what to do because they've been already getting familiar with that fingering down below. So what's happening is you just have a D major scale position. Right under your fingers. And that's nice to alternate, you know, between the lower and higher octaves. So when I perform this tune, when I'm playing rhythm with Scott Nygaard and Sharon Gilchrist, Scott's playing guitar and Sharon's playing bass, I mostly play more or less a chop rhythm using this D chord. That's basically it. The B part is D, 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 G. But I'll mix it up. Sometimes I'll play this bar D chord. That D is basically the same notes, just played an octave lower. And when I play that voicing, I'll take advantage of that, the way the chords or the notes of the chord can ring a little more clearly than on a chop chord. Might do a little bit of a shuffle. Or if I was strictly playing in an old time context, I might just use the bottom two notes of a D chop chord. So there's the chop chord. I just lift up that finger and let the open A ring. There's my G, a D note and a G note. I'm letting the A ring, even though that's not in the chord. It just sounds good to me. And so on. So there's a few choices, and probably I'll do a mixture of all those when I play in the trio context, but it really depends on the ensemble you're playing in. If it's a straight up bluegrass band, the chop is probably the best thing. But a lot of times I've played this just as a duet with a fiddle player, and then I'll tend to play these more ringing, chuggy sort of rhythms.